So I'm a few days late on this situation, but a couple days ago now, there was a ridiculous situation that went down over on YouTube's Twitter account, where YouTube posted a joke about YouTubers that was so scarily accurate that it actually ended up upsetting a number of YouTubers, so YouTube had to take down the original tweet and put up an apology. Because that's pretty much how everything works in 2020. If you didn't know by now, if you make any kind of misstep, you get canceled, you have to put up apologies, you have to delete whatever, offended people, even if it's the most lighthearted thing like this situation. It's ridiculous. Once you see this tweet that somehow offended people, it's insane. So how this situation originally broke out about 3 days ago now was YouTube decided to throw up a little joke on their Twitter account, I guess you could say it was a little jab at YouTubers who just stretch their intro out and stuff like that, or just stretch out their videos to get to the 8-minute mark for more ads and stuff like that. So here is the original tweet that got people just riled up and upset at YouTube. The tweet says, "No one, absolutely no one. Creators after talking for 15 minutes. Alright, let's jump straight into the video." Now, like I said, I think the only reason anyone could have possibly been upset about this tweet, which like I said, creators on YouTube were pretty much the only people who were offended or upset by this tweet. And I think the sole reason for that is that the tweet is incredibly accurate. I mean, I feel like it's almost a commonplace thing on YouTube at this point to just fill the first 4 minutes of your video with random talking about stuff just entirely unrelated to the actual video topic. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a smart move. If you understand how YouTube works at all, watch time and stuff like that is extremely important. The longer that people watch your video, the more YouTube will be inclined to push it out to more people, basically. So if you're just spending the first 3 or 4 minutes of your video telling everyone how you got a puppy or painted your room, just the most random stuff no one cares about, it's technically just a smart move. You're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Which, I mean, if you couldn't tell, I definitely don't do that whatsoever in my videos. That's why my videos tend to be 4 to 5 minutes instead of 8 or 9. I could easily stretch out my videos if I wanted to just talk about random filler stuff at the beginning or end of every video, but that's just not entertaining to watch in my opinion. But with that being said, there is so many creators that actually do this and that were offended by this tweet because, it probably applied to them. There were so many YouTubers just angrily typing in their replies that YouTube had to take down that tweet, and then they posted this apology tweet right here, which says, "We hear you. You're right and we apologize. Our now deleted tweet was intended in good faith, but we missed the mark and did not reflect the spirit of the creator community that we love." I mean, come on, are we really getting offended by stuff like this now? YouTube creators can't take a joke this lighthearted. You're getting offended by some dude that's getting paid $7 an hour to tweet off a YouTube's Twitter account? That's how low we're going now? I mean, the fact that YouTube actually had to put up an apology for that joke is just mind-boggling. I mean, I can pretty much guarantee at this point that is the last joke the YouTube Twitter account will ever be posting. Because, I mean, what kind of jokes can you make that you can't post stuff like that? If you look through the replies on there, some people were acting like YouTube just posted a racial slur in bold letters, which just goes to show how truthful their original tweet actually was. Now, a few creators were getting behind YouTube on this one and pointing out how just insane it was that people were getting upset over this. Mr. Beast replied to YouTube saying it was funny, and I think the best reply here comes from Courage JD, who says the sensitivity in today's world is frightening. Nobody can take a joke without being offended or getting offended for someone else, which I think is just spot on. The sensitivity that some people have to get upset by this type of stuff. I mean, imagine pulling out your phone, logging onto Twitter just to get offended by a YouTube intern's tweet. That is just remarkable stuff. But with that being said, let me know what you think about this situation down in the comments. Were you just just brutally offended by that tweet yourself? Were you put into shock the second you saw that joke, you just couldn't handle it? Or were creators just being overly sensitive here? Definitely let me know what you think. And with that being said, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at RelexYT. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.